Good morning. Coffee and football. Patriot Football League 26th campaign. The 0-1 Dayton Triangles travel to the ice box to face the 0-1 Columbia Coolers. The Dayton Triangles are coached by second-year man Phil Barnhart with star quarterback rookie Wallace at the helm. Robinson and Skipton are in the backfield with Davis, Robbins, the wide receivers, Watson, the tight end. Doing the punting duties today is Janice, a 5-year man. Their place kicker is Anthony in his 8th year. And kick return, punt return duties by McDowell, a 3-year man. Columbia Coolers, owned by Dale Branham, coached by Armin Ruiz. He's in his 4th year. They have a young quarterback, second-year man Kingfisher. In the backfield, Newman and Robles. They have a star wide receiver in Swanson, Belcher at flanker, and Wilkes at tight end. The punter for these guys is Reed. Place kicker Star, a star place kicker named Klein in his 3rd year. And they have returning punts and kicks Jackson. On the defensive side of the ball for Dayton, no stars here. However, Gibson has been with the team for a long time. Victor acquired in an off-season trade from, I want to say, Plattsburgh. Van Nord at middle linebacker, and of course Ungar, who is their veteran in the defensive backfield, 5-year man. Ungar has had some marvelous seasons, but no stars on defense. On the flip side, Columbia has 1 star remaining on their defense, a rookie linebacker, Barnwell. They lost the star backer who retired and immediately drafted a star linebacker, so they kind of filled that hole. They've got Riley and Oscars in the secondary. They've got Keynes at middle linebacker, and they've got Tapper as the defensive end, and a rookie nose tackle named Cone. And both these teams rate out against each other as Bs, so we'll be using the B chart for the full simulator right here. But first, I'm going to go ahead and simulate the first quarter with my normal. This is the American football possession result chart. This is what the base game is. This is a version of this game and chart. Have been in all kinds of different versions of Football Time. This is the latest 2025 edition, and we're going to simulate the first the first quarter using the base game, so people can see how that works. But I am going to go ahead and monitor, though, where the ball is on the field when we go into the next quarter. So Columbia gets the ball first by the nature of our home field advantage, and their kick returner is Jackson. So the kick return for the B team is 27, so it will be assumed right here that Columbia will start here. All right, on the B table, Columbia's first possession is 5. It's a run touchdown for Columbia. And that run touchdown will be by 3, Newman. So Newman's going to punch it in. Newman. Run. P-A-T is automatic in my games, right? I don't waste time kicking something that's hit 99% of the time. So, all right. Here we go. Dayton's first possession is going to be 2. It's going to be a punt. So Dayton's going to be forced to punt. Columbia's last possession of the first 2 is going to be a punt, and Dayton with a chance to tie it up before we go into the normal play. So basically, Newman run, it would have been another kick return for Dayton at 20 here. The punt the punt for Dayton on the table for B is 37 net, so it would have been 37 and then 37 back, right? So this is the final drive before we go into normal stuff. Punt, so we will move it 37, 10, 20, 35, 6, 7, and that is where Columbia will take over, and that is literally where we will go to the full sim, right? Okay, so here we go, second quarter full sim. Columbia Coolers with the football up 7-0 thanks to a first quarter Newman run. All right, we're looking at the B charts. I read this is high, low, and black die pertains to the players on the rosters. 44, so Columbia's quarterback drops back, turns, hands it off to, no, he keeps it. He keeps the ball and gets nothing. Second down, 2nd and 10. Runs for nothing, Kingfisher. 35, drops back, looks, going to hand it off again. Pitch out to 3. It's going to be, no, Kingfisher's going to keep it again. 3-yard run, 1, 2, 3. 3rd down and 7. So Kingfisher calls his own number twice here to start the second quarter. Wow, and we're going to get a big play here? No, well, it's going to be big enough, maybe. It's going to be a run for 4. This time he does hand it off to the fullback. Fullback carries for 4, and they're just setting themselves up for a punt. 4th down. 10, 20, 30, 5, 6, 7. Ball's taken by Dayton right there. All right, the Dayton Triangles with the quarterback Wallace, who is a star. Robinson, a 6-year vet, and Skipton in the backfield. Davis, Robinson, and Watson are receivers. And it's going to be a run for nowhere. No, run for 1 yard. So he hands it off to the right. He bangs around the end. Does Robinson, gets 1 yard. Columbia Coolers shut that down very quick. And it's going to be a drop back, so looking, fires for Robinson out of the backfield over his head, down the field, 3rd down. 3rd and 9. And it's going to be a pass, this time for strike to Robinson out of the backfield. He lowers his head, makes a couple of guys miss, picks up 10, and that's going to give him a 1st down. Robinson, beautiful play. The Dayton Triangles now with the first down of the 2nd quarter. Here we go. Sets up, looks, fires, incomplete. This time he was looking for Robbins, their flanker, and just can't complete. That's what, 1 out of 2 at least here? 32. He drops, sets, looks, fires again, incomplete. Looking for the tight end Watson. Back-to-back incomplete passes for the rookie Wallace. And again, 3rd time's the charm, incomplete. Looking for the flanker. 4th down, they'll have no choice but to punt. So both teams have had to punt their first 2 possessions. 10, 20, 30, 5, 6, 7. Dayton takes over at their own 32. Kingfisher, who got him to the championship game last year in his rookie year, but didn't have enough to get it done. So they're going to see. They're kind of riding out. This roster did not flip much at all. They did get a couple of changes on defense, but their numbers, or their actual grades, didn't change. So Columbia, in a way, riding this season out to see if they can get back and maybe win it. I don't know, though. It's going to be a handoff for 4 yards to Newman. So nice carry for Newman, 4 yards. 2nd and 6. It's going to be an incomplete pass. Looking for the tight end Wilkes. 3rd down. Nice. This one might be something. Yep, pass for 7. That's going to be a 1st down by 1 to the tight end. 5, 6, 7. And they have a tight end named Wilkes, who actually caught a touchdown, I think, in the championship game last year. 26, going to be a pitch out for 4 more yards. Again, this time, though, it's the fullback, Robles, 2nd down. Nice. 2nd and 6. 31, he's going to set up, drop back, look, fire, incomplete. Looking for Belcher, the flanker. 3rd down and 6. Good play. It's going to be a drop back pass. He's looking, Pats, rolls to the right, flips it out to Newman. Newman takes off, rumbles for 9 and a 1st down. 5 and 4. Out of the backfield, he finds Newman on a quick check down for 9 yards. All right, this is not good. 1 3 is going to be, no, it is, pass for 8 to the Belcher. No, to Swanson, their star receiver. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Catches a slant pass from his knees. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2, and it's going to be an incomplete pass looking for the fullback. Looking for Swanson. 3rd and 2. Now it's 3rd and 2. Got it run here. 43. 4-3 is going to be a pass for 15. He drops, starts to step up, flings it out to Swanson. Their star receiver gets a 15-yard down and out, steps out of bounds. 5, 10, 15. Nice drive. The Columbia Cooler fans here on their feet in the icebox. And right now, Kingfisher's looking like a veteran. He drops back, looks. He's looking for Swanson again in the back of the end zone, over his head, incomplete. The fans gasp. They think they're that close. Here we go. Drops back, sets up, looks. He's going to pitch it out. It's a handoff, actually, to Robles up the gut. Little counter-action draw for 5 yards. Beautiful. 3rd down and 5. Nice play there. Kingfisher even fooled me. Oh, no. It's going to be incomplete. Looking for Swanson again. 4th down. Kingfisher's got Swanson eyes, man. Every pass on this drive, for the most part, was at Swanson, their star receiver. Young quarterbacks lock onto the best guy, and that can be good. It can also be bad. Time for a field goal. All I got to do is not roll a 1. If I don't roll a 1, it's good. And it's good. So we're going to get a climb. 16, 33-yard field goal. And folks, Columbia with a narrow lead right now, and Dayton returns the ball out to the 27-yard line. Final drive of the half. Dayton touchdown, triple sixes. That's going to be a TD handoff. So Wallace turns, looks, pitches out to Skipton, the fullback. Fullback lowers his head. Oh no, it's a touchdown pass. I take all that back. I was thinking they were on the C chart. They're on the B chart. So it's a touchdown pass. So Wallace, the rookie, drops back, heaves it deep for the tight end touchdown. 73 yards. Wallace. Wow, Wallace. 73-yard pass to Watson. Wallace to Watson, the tight end. Folks, what a huge play. That ends the half. It is going to be Dayton 7, Columbia 3, Columbia 10. So Columbia scored by Newman run and a Klein field goal, and Dayton, literally with no time left on the clock, heaves a Hail Mary, and Watson pulls it down. The big man, I'm assuming this kid's like 6'7", 270-pound tight end backed in the back of the end zone, pulls it out of the air maybe. When I roll triple sixes, I'll call that a Hail Mary if I want to. That's brilliant. Wallace. So Dayton now was looking at a 10-0 halftime deficit. They're now down by 3. And they get the ball to start the second. Now we're going to go ahead and sim the quarter. So I'm going to use the quarter sim for this. This is a one-roll deal. Looking at B, and this is what Dayton does for the whole quarter. 5. Dayton's going to score another 7 this quarter. And how are they going to score that 7? Actually, let's use our book to see how they score that 7. We're going to use our fancy-dancy book scoring table for this. There it is. Let's see how they score that 7 on this drive. Dayton with 6. It's going to be a halfback, takes the pitch, runs for the touchdown, so it's going to be the halfback, Robinson. It's going to get a run, TD, PAT, which means their next possession would be a punt of some kind, right? All right, the Columbia Coolers, what do they do in this quarter? 5, they're going to score 7 as well. How do they do it? It's a ball game, folks. 9, 10, 11, 12. They're going to get a quarterback sideline pass to the flanker, so Belcher with the pass. So this one is going to be a touchdown. Kingfisher. Pass, TD to Belcher. PAT, folks, 7-7. But that means Columbia's still up 17-14 going into the fourth quarter. And we're going to play out the fourth quarter here. Right? That's so far we've used all 3. Right? We've used our full sim, we've used our full possession, and we've used our quick score. Okay, so Columbia would have punted, so it would have been 27 punt, 10, 20, 30, 5, 6, 7, and they would have punted it back 10, 20, 30, 5, 6, 7. They would have it at the 27-yard line as they exchange punches. Dayton takes over right there to start the fourth quarter. 21, Dayton's going to have a sack, loss of 7, 5, 6, 7. That's unbelievable. 3 is going to tear him down. Barnwell, their star linebacker, with a sack. That's our first sack of the day, Barnwell. So Barnwell with a sack for the Columbia Coolers. The fans here at the Icebox go bananas. Here we go, 26. It's going to be a run for 4, so he keeps it on a quarterback keeper. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to be third. It's going to be 3rd and 10, 11, 12, 13. 3rd and 13. 5, he's going to set up and pass out into the flat to 2 to Robinson out of the backfield. Picks up 7, 5, 6, 7. But that's going to make it 4th down. Down by 3. Down by 3. Do we dare go for it? Yeah, we're going to go for it. Now, we'll punt. 37. Let's force Columbia to execute. 10, 20, 35, 6, 7. The key to going for it is you take the onus off the other team having to perform. The punt flips the field and forces the other team to keep playing football. And this is something this is what's not in context in the analytical algorithms of modern coaching. Nobody's putting stuff in context. You got to make the other team keep playing. And when you go for it, you're putting a little pressure on them, but the reality is you're putting more pressure on your own team constantly. So here we go. Columbia Coolers, nice. It's going to be a pass for 9 yards. So Kingfisher drops back and finds Swanson for 9. 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. Drops back, sets up, looks, fires it out for a 3-yard strike. Out of the backfield, no. He finds Swanson again for a quick slant for 3. 1, 2, 3. Swanson now. Certainly the highlight of this offense. He is by far their best player on offense. Here we go. Sets up, sack, down he goes. 5, 6, 7. Kingfisher in the arms of Victor, who they just acquired in a trade. So Victor gets a sack. And it's 2nd down and 17. It's going to be an incomplete pass. He drops back, looks for Wilkes, fires into the middle of the field. The ball falls harmlessly to the turf. 3rd and long. 62. This could be big. Pass for 9. He drops back, finds Wilkes this time for 9. 5 and 4. It's going to be 4th down. They'll have no choice but to punt. 10, 20, 30, 5, 6, 7. They're going to be pinned at the 17-yard line. So both teams in the first half of the 4th do some punting. Here it is, folks. Final drive for Dayton, down by 3. They need this drive to be meaningful. Here we go. It's going to be a run for 7 yards, 5, 6, 7. And the carry is by Robinson, their stud halfback. 2nd and 3. Touchdown. He drops back, looks. He pats and flings it for Robbins, the 2-year flanker, who catches it down the sideline and outraces Oscar for a touchdown. Holy cow, Wallace is a star quarterback. That's his 2nd TD of the day. This one, 76 yards, 76-yard pass to the flanker, Robbins. PAT, and just like that, the fans here stunned as Dayton's kicker brings it out. Columbia's kicker, Jackson, brings it out to the 27. And now it's a 4-point game visiting Dayton. 2 touchdown bombs by Wallace today, a 73-yarder to Watson and a 76-yarder to Robbins. And Kingfisher, can he drive him down and put him in a position here to win this ball game, folks? That makes it 21-17. 51. It's going to be a 4-yard pass. Nice. Kingfisher drops, sets, fires out of the backfield to Newman. Newman catches and runs for 4. 12 is going to be battered away, incomplete, 4th down. So making that play, Ungar, their star DB, breaks that up. 3rd down and 6. It's going to be 64. This is a great play. No, he pitches it out calls a, wait, 3rd and long. I'm going to say that was a quarterback scramble. So he's forced from the pocket, runs for 1. 4th and 5. So we can see any run that comes up in a passing set is a quarterback run. Right? That's all you got to do is just change your thinking. That's why I don't tell you what it is. Oh, and he drops back looking for looking for Belcher, and it's incomplete. That's it. Turnover on downs is going to end the game. Time expires. And folks, can you believe it? Dayton's going to pull this out in the final quarter, 21-17. Dayton is 1-1. Columbia is 0-2. And that's going to wrap up the first game of week 3 right there. And again, we get this done pretty quick. Talking and showing how to do everything slows me down, but you can literally mix the game up from super fast sim to fast sim to playing outright, however you want to do it. You could also just play your possessions outright and sim their possessions. Right? You just want to track where the ball's at when you start the game. So you would start with that kick return if there was a punt, and then you would have your drive, and wherever your drive ends is where they would take over, and then you would roll to see what their result is. So you can literally play this in a myriad of different ways. And there you have it, folks. That is Dayton. Goes on the road, gets 3 touchdowns. Let's see here. They get a 73-yard bomb. They get a Robinson run in the start of the 3rd quarter, and they wrap it up with a late bomb to Robbins. And Columbia scores early on their opening drive, and then gets a field goal. And then Kingfisher with a pass to Belcher. 21-17. It's fantastic. Thank you for watching. Good day.